Hello, we continue looking at the Vision 2025. What is it all about? Today, we want to talk about the Vision 2025 objectives. So, Vision 2025 has got six major objectives. Number one, it's education, training, and capacity building. Number two, agriculture and farming. Number three, manufacturing and factorization of communities. Number four, establishment of cooperative bank and establishment of village banks. Number five, healthy and sanitation. Number six, construction and home empowerment. So when we talk about job creation, poverty alleviation, and micro-industrialization of communities, we are talking about these six objectives. Let's start number one: education, training, and capacity building. If you are to change the lives of people, if we are to come up with a solution of poverty alleviation, then the major thing that has to be considered, it is education, training, and capacity building. The major challenge that we have in Africa is not what they call capital, or meaning the money. What is the major challenge? It is information, knowledge. Educate a child and let that child live. Then that child, release that child, then that child is going to survive. But give that child money, you'll find that that child will not survive. What's a challenge? When someone has got capacity, when the capacity of someone is built, then that person will be able to create wealth. Many people want to become financially stable when they are not ready to become educated. Many people, they want to do business, and they are not ready to undergo the trainings. As Vision 2025, we consider and we very much value what is called education, training, and capacity building. Now, what is the difference in these three things: education, training, and capacity building? When we talk about education, we have got the programs in which we are doing as Vision 2025, which is under job creation, poverty alleviation, and micro-industrialization of communities. This program is basically there to empower those school dropouts. There are people that want to condemn and to blame the parents and the guardians even after they are 21 years old. But I think we can only blame and condemn the people that raised us if we are before the age of 21 years, because after 21 years one can start grade 1 and can be able to complete and do whatever that he desired to do. I'll give example. We have got the project which is called My Dream, My Career, My Future, My Wealth. One's dream is one's career, and it is one's future, and it is one's wealthy. So in this project, we take those especially those that dropped out in those days when, because of pregnancy, and others they had no sponsorship and all that. So we take mature people to start any grade, and like from grade 1 to grade 12, we are able to take through such people in 6 to 7 years. So that is we'll build the capacity of those people so that they'll be able to go back to school, because what they dreamed of, that is their career, and that is their future, and that is their wealthy. So we have some examples of the people that we have trained, we have taken in that capacity, and one of them is my elder sister. She stopped school when she was in grade 9, and she got married, and she had 6 children. Then after the last born was grade 8, the firstborn had completed, she was a teacher. Second-born has completed, is running a business, and is also is a graphic technician. The third is the clinical officer. The fourth, she's doing nursing, and that's when the mother wrote GCE, and they started doing medicine, and she's in the final year of clinical medicine. So that is so there is no excuse for one to say that I have not had time to become educated. She started that when she was 42 years old. So when we talk about capacity building, we are talking about that. Then also training. It is we do have what we call formal or informal training, and most of the trainings that we desire as Vision 2025 are informal training. Because one of the devices and challenges that we have in Africa is that thinking that a paper can make you have money without getting the information. So the people buy papers, people want to acquire papers, which is different from the Western countries. Mostly in the Western countries, you would want the paper on the professional work. So now in Africa, and in particular in Zambia, people would go for a paper rather than for knowledge. So that is also the challenge of poverty. So as Vision 2025, we want to offer skill-based training whereby a person can use it in a day-to-day life, and they also can be able to use the information and the knowledge to create wealthy and to make money. So that is the first objective that Vision 2025 has. The second objective is that agriculture and farming. So Vision 2025, we treasure much what is called agriculture and farming. I think many people have said the only solution to African development, it is agriculture and farming. Now, it is not just a mention of agriculture and farming, but the question is what kind of farming should Africa take? How should we do farming? When we compare African and the continent of Africa, we have got more than 75% farmers. Compared with US and Canada, which has got less than 5% of farmers. But we will discover that in these countries, they are able to feed themselves, they are able to feed the nation, and they are able to export only 5%. But Africa, we have got 75% farmers. What is the challenge? The problem is not agriculture or farming. The problem is technology and knowledge about farming. When we say knowledge, technology and knowledge, we are talking about, I'll give example like in Zambia, the government gives every year to some farmers about for fertilizer, one seed, 10 kg seed of maize, and that is that costs about 5,000 the 200. That is the cost of fertilizer, because the bag of fertilizer it is average of 1,300. Now 1,300 times 4, which gives us 5,200 plus seed, it is 350, which gives us about 5,550. Now, and you would find that this farmer will labor also to do the cultivation and the other things that are required for that for that farmer to produce. Now, out of that, you discover that the average production by these farmers, it is 20 bags. For fertilizer, which is 2D compound, 2 urea, plus seed, 10 kg seed, then one produces 20 bags of maize. Now look at the investment. The government has, or that person has invested 5,500. And the second thing is that that person maybe have invested about 3,000 direct or indirect through cultivation and other requirements that are needed. Then this person produces 20 bags. So now the cost of a bag of maize as per last year, it was 150 kwacha. Now 150 kwacha times 20 bags, which gives about 3,000 kwacha. So one who spent 8,000 kwacha but do the farming of 3,000 kwacha, which does not make sense. So such is the farming that people think about, and they are saying we need farmers. Now, as Vision 2025, I think what we need is technology and information, because that pack, 4 bags of fertilizer and 10 kg of seed is expected to produce, according to the to what the instruction which is there, it is 200 to 250 bags. Now 200 to 250 bags, that can give 150 times 200, which gives us 30,000 kwacha. So the measure, or the true agriculture or true farming, is that with one invests 8,000, must be able to produce about 30,000 to 40,000 just in maize production. So that is the biggest challenge that we have in African farming. Thank you. I'll continue on manufacturing.